You really can't tell me nothing, bro.
Niggas told me that I am the ticket every chance. Like I give a nigga, believe that I'ma take it. Tryna elevate. If you want.
Hey bookies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Go hit that subscribe button. I know you read the title, but I'm gonna tell you anyways because that's what we do here. That's what we do. Today's video, I'm gonna be telling you and giving you some beginner nail tips, some things that, you know, I wish somebody would have laid out on the ground for me as I was starting my journey. I know it's been a lot of upcoming nail techs coming out, and I really love to see it, us underdogs taking over, having this industry be more full and filled with minorities, because we are the majority, but whatever. This feels good to see my people coming out and really shining in this industry that was not, you know, our industry to begin with. So let's get into it. Let's just get right into the tea, into the why you here in the first place. Okay, you just, you know, getting like, oh, I really want to do nails. Where do you start? Baby, do not get on Amazon and buy a nail kit. Like, just this, like the all-in-one nail kit. Don't do that. Don't buy it. Please, I'm begging you, don't buy it. There are plenty of nail techs and even nail companies and brands that have kits already laid out for you, and I would suggest any of those before I hop on Amazon and just buy a nail kit. Don't do that. Next, practice and consistency is going to be big as a nail tech for you. Like, just might as well get comfortable with. Practice and consistency. Two words that you might as well get comfortable with now in the beginning. As a beginner nail tech and just anybody trying to learn anything, I suggest, highly suggest, that you get your hands in that, you know, whatever you're trying to learn every day. In the very, very beginning, every single day, my hands were touching some type of acrylic polish, something. And I really recommend that because repetition is the fastest way to learn anything, bookie. Anything. You want to keep repeating it over and over and over and over and over until, you know, you get the hang of it. And with repetition, you will gain consistency. Because you gotta think, nails is, you got 10 fingers, right? Excuse my nails, but you got 10 fingers. Just because you laid acrylic good on this pinky doesn't mean you can lay it good on this pinky, you know? You need to practice so that your application and everything is consistent across the board. Also, you want to practice and get that consistency going because fingers come in all different shapes and sizes. And I say about 85 to 90% of people have at least one crooked finger. You go to the nail salon, you be like, I think this nail is crooked, and they be like, no, that's your finger. Yes, that your finger is crooked, but as a nail tech, you can get the nail to appear straight on a crooked finger, which, like I said, comes with practice. Practice, get consistent, you gonna be that girl. While you're practicing, you want to come up with a routine or a system for yourself. As a budding nail tech, beginner nail tech, I know you've watched thousands of YouTube videos, and every nail tech does things differently in their own order. Find what order works for you. Find what system works for you. Just because one nail tech, their last step is buffing the nail, that does not have to be your last step. Whatever works for you. So find your system, find your routine, and that will help you to get consistent results. But it will also help you, you know, pick up some speed in the end. So I'm on the topic of speed now. Beginner nail techs. Speed is a touchy subject because speed is not everything, but speed is also important. Don't want to rush your sets by any means. Don't rush nothing, because if it's rushed, it's probably not that good, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Looks like I don't have no eyebrows. Is like the side part matter? Don't rush it. You don't want your work to be rushed because people can tell if it's rushed and not, you know. done properly. But when it comes to speed, you also don't want to be taking, you know, too long, 4, 5, 6 hours on the set, because time is money, yes, and also people are impatient. People don't want to sit there. You will have some people, especially in the beginning, that will sit there with you in the beginning phase because they believe in you, as they should, because you are a wonderful nail tech. Even though you are just starting, you are doing a good job. But eventually you want to learn to pick that speed up, because time is money. It takes you 5 hours to do a set, and let's say you do 2 sets in a day, that's 10 hours already. You work 10 hours, you did 2 people, average about, because you're a beginner, we're gonna say $50 a person. You charge $50 a person, you did 2 people, that's $100 a day. Don't get me wrong, that is a good amount of money to make, $100 a day, but you have to work 10 hours to make $100. When you can cut that time down, it takes you now 2 hours to do a set. It takes you 2 hours, so you went from 2 clients in a 10-hour span to now you can do 5 clients in a 10-hour span. And if you do, we say we stick with the same $50 price, what's that? $250 right there in your pocket. So that's why I say time is important, but time is not everything. Find what works for you. So don't be in a rush to pick up speed in the beginning, but as you grow into your nail tech self, develop, you know, quicker speed. I know everybody sees how fabulous designs are nowadays, and how just, you know, the designs is what the girlies come for, you know? That's what they come for. The girlies want the designs, but the designs are not the most important. Foundation, 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 foundation. I cannot stress that enough. Me personally, I have always been an artist. So when I first began, I dove straight into the art. I really want to, you know, create these awesome designs and give out these beautiful nails. And I did not take the time to properly master my foundation, and so I had to double back and, you know, correct that. And sometimes that can be a bit challenging when you're, you know, a few years in the game and you thinking you know, big dog, but your foundation is slacking. If your foundation is bomb, your designs look even better. Nobody told me that, but if your foundation is bomb, your designs look even better. Hey baby, listen to me. Do not be afraid. I'm talking to you. Do not be afraid to try nothing new. Don't be afraid to try those designs. Don't be afraid. Think about it. If you are afraid to try nail art, like, you know, nail design art, you're never going to do it. So you have to just do it, and then you get good at it the more you do it. You always thinking like, dang, I don't want to do this design because I'm scared it's not going to look good. Well, baby, I'm going to let you know now, it's not going to look good until you start doing it. You have to keep doing it over and over in order for it to look good. The first thing I put on some nails that was like, you know, art related was not that good. But guess what? I kept practicing. Yeah. And now look at me. I'm that girl. Take pictures of your work. Take pictures of the process. Take pictures of the journey. You're going to want to look back and be like, look at how far I came. It's rewarding. It's satisfactory. Satisfactory. It feels good to look back on your work and be like, dang, I came a really long way. Take pictures of your work. When it comes to nail classes, don't be afraid to take a class, but also do your research. Everybody's class is not for you, and everybody should not be teaching classes. Make sure it's worth the money. Make sure, you know, you're going to actually learn something. I have taken 2 nail classes, and both of them, I will say, in my opinion, very beneficial. And even with me being 7 years in the game, there are some nail classes out there that I really do want to like take, even though, you know, I'm this far in. I do plan on taking some more nail classes, because as a person, as a human, you never know it all. You know, it's always somebody out there that knows more than you in one area or another. You know, your foundation might be bomb, but you might need a class on art. Your art may be bomb, but you might need a class on foundation, or a class on, you know, prep, or a class on sanitation, you know. Find a class that is best for you. Let's talk products. When it comes to products, first things first, I'm gonna say, do not go out and buy a whole like bulk of everything. Yes, it is important to buy in bulk as a business owner, but don't start off in bulk. Just because a product has a big name does not mean that the product is the product for you. I know me personally, when I first started, y'all know the brand, Valentino. Y'all know the brand. I do not like their color acrylics. It may be just me, but I just don't like them. They just not my cup of tea. I bought a couple. I would prefer a different product, in my opinion. I wouldn't suggest going out and buying, you know, 15 different color acrylics. I would not suggest buying color acrylics anymore because it's kind of really it's not the thing anymore. When I first started, it was jumping out like, ooh, color acrylic, color acrylic, color acrylic. Babe, get you some core cover powders and you'll be good. What I'm saying is, test out products before you buy too many. So even when it comes to monomer, buy little monomers before you buy the big monomer, and that will help you, you know, because all monomers are not the same. My favorite two monomers that I use and I go back and forth with, just depending on if I place my order in time, Nail Supply Glamorous monomer, it will be linked in the bio, and also Mia Secret monomer. Those two monomers, I love them. Those two monomers I use all the time. Clear acrylic. I live by Nail Supply Glimmer clear acrylic. At the moment, I'm currently using Chisel clear acrylic only because I forgot to place my order for Nail Supply Glimmer in time, and I just had to run to my nearest nail supply store and they sold Chisel. Chisel is a good brand for acrylic. I like their cover powders. Well, they're not called cover powders. I like their base colors, you know, the nudes and the pinks. I like those a lot. For my, you know, everyday bases, I really like Chisel. But, you know, that's on you. Nail Supply Glamour is also good for a base. Those are the two bases that I use. Baby, learn the color theory. That is important, and I feel like a lot of people skip over that. Like I said, I have been an artist all my life, and going through school and art classes and different things like that, I had to learn color theory, the color wheel, and all of that. Very important step that I feel like a lot of people skip, and they don't realize that certain colors have certain effects, certain things go together. And you know, creating nails and creating nail art, it is a skill and it is an art. Just learn the color theory, please. I've seen nail techs do bomb ass nails. Like, their structure is there, the foundation is there, the skill is there, but the eye is not. And I feel like that's important. You know, you need to be able to see the vision, see the look. You know, find you some organization. Figure out your best way of organization. Being a nail tech requires a lot of products and a lot of equipment. So you got to be organized, or you're just gonna be all over the place. It's gonna slow you down, and you don't want that. Track your analytics. That is important. Know how much money you are bringing in, especially when you know you get the ball rolling and you're having clients on a consistent basis. Track the money that's coming in. Track the money that's coming in. You need to know your worth. You can do nails all day, every day, and if you aren't tracking your analytics, you might have made $30,000 and didn't even know it, because you know, as a nail tech, we buy a lot of things. We're spending money on products, and then just little life stuff. People give you cash. People may pay you in Cash App, you know, card, whatever. So you have all these different type of payments coming in, and it's a little bit harder, you know, to keep track when there's multiple payments. So find you a system and track your analytics. Me personally, I like to use Squarespace, Squaresite, Squaresuite, whatever you want to call it. Square, I love Square. You can run appointments through Square, take payments through Square, and they track all of your analytics, you know, year by year, day by day, month by month, week by week. You can see it all. and I love it. You can go back and see, okay, this September I did not so good as I did last September, so I need to figure out, you know, what's the difference in how to, you know. So yeah, track your analytics. That's important. Let's say you want to go work in a salon for somebody, and you know by yourself you can bring in X amount of dollars. But you go to the salon and they say, okay, we're gonna pay you hourly and we're gonna pay you this much per hour. But that math is not mathing. You know, it's not giving you, let's say they're gonna pay you $20 an hour. You get $20 an hour, but you know, because you track your analytics, that by yourself you can make $60 an hour. Test it out. Now you have to balance that out with, you know, maybe you was paying booth rent by yourself. So, you know, do the math. Being a nail tech is not just the arts, the glitz, and the glam. You have to do the math as well. While we're on the math subject, I will also say, track your spending. Keep a record of the supplies you buy, when you have to buy them, how much you have to buy, all of that stuff. I personally am just now getting on this tip as far as, you know, keeping track of my spending and my products and equipments that's going out. And I will say, if you start in the beginning, it's easier because products don't run out on the same consistent level, if that makes sense. So some supply runs may consist of, like, let's say monomer and files, and then the next supply run you need acrylics and bling. So keep in mind of what you're buying and how much you're buying it and when you have to buy it. That's important too, so you can know, you know, make sure you're not undercharging yourself for, you know, the work that you're putting out. You want to make sure that at the end of the day you still get to take home profit. You don't want to spend all of your money on supplies. You know, you want a little profit. Yes, doing nails should not be all about the money, but let's be for real. Let's be for real. The money is important. End of the day. Last tip that I want to leave you with, ladies, is be confident. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your skills. Be confident in your abilities. You are a dope ass nail tech, whether this is day 1 or day 50 or day 500 of you doing nails. You are a dope nail tech. Okay? You are a dope nail tech. Even if you do not see it, boo, you is a dope nail tech. So be confident in yourself. If you are confident in you, other people will be confident in you. If you are confident in yourself and putting yourself out there like, I do nails, I can do your nails, people will be like, dang, she do nails, so she can do my nails. You know? You have to put out the energy that you want to receive. If you are, you know, scared or shaky in your abilities, other people will feel that and see that and be hesitant to book with you. And I'm not saying, you know, you're not gonna get no clients if you're shy, but you get way more if you're confident. So believe in yourself, because you got this. Everybody had to start somewhere. Don't let your start hinder your confidence, because you a dope nail tech regardless of where you are in your Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really, you know, learned a little bit of something from me. Back next week, next Sunday, you know the drill. I'm dropping another video. You already know. Come back and see it, because I'm gonna want to see you. So come see me. Alrighty, bye.